Next. What is the next one?
Data mining.
Data mining. So, what is data mining? Simple data is there. From that, you take the relevant data, analyze, then use the same. Analyze and which one? Use the same. For example, data of patients are available. You take the data and use it to the relevant requirement. For example, let's assume you collect the data from various diagnostic centers. Patient profile data is available. Will you send marketing information to all, or information to all, products and services information to all, or only to the specific people to whom you serve? Specific people to whom what you serve. For example, people who are diagnosed with certain problems, you are catering to that problem, you send the marketing data or use that particular patient data. The remaining data is irrelevant. The remaining data is what? Totally irrelevant kind of a thing. So that is what. So simple, it is definitely a science. It's definitely a science. First one is classify. Classify, that is like customers classified into predicted purchases versus what? Non-purchasers. Whether all the people who visit the website will buy, then how to classify between predicted purchases, non-predicted purchases? Many people have Amazon account, they just add to the cart, they will just browse the product, add to the cart, they've never purchased for the past 1 year. Will they buy? There's no chance of buying. They're just window shopping, very virtual shopping. They just see the product and they go. They don't buy. Clear. Some customers will add to the cart and buy. Okay, it all depends on how the customer analysis thereafter goes for buying another. For example, you sort the product based on price, you sort the product based on brand, you sort the product based on what? Quality, durability, various factors are there. So when the customer next time comes and sorts, then the data should be available to the customer in such a way that whatever he requires for the market. So classify the customers, especially data analytics itself is customer analysis, more customer analysis. Then prediction. Prediction means, for example, a customer behaved in a particular pattern. When a new customer comes, we can expect that the customer will behave in the same pattern kind of a thing. For example, whenever you launch a new product and give the feature offer, some customer immediately buy. They just analyze the product and buy. One customer came and thoroughly analyzed the product. Similar pattern and behavior is there. Now we can buy and money. So predicting the behavior. Predicting is what? The behavior. Predicting how much they will purchase. Predicting what? How much they will purchase. Okay. This is number one. For example, number two. For shop will visit pannone, they will identify the product purchase பண்ணீங்களா சும்மா வந்திருக்கீங்களா ஐடென்டிஃபை பண்ணிடுவாங்க. Example. Customers coming directly to the silk saree section. They have not entered any other floor. They are directly coming to the silk saree section. Will they buy? Yes, they will buy. They went to all the floors, shopped, having some 4 or 5 bags, coming to the silk saree section. Will they buy? No chance of buying. No chance of what? Buying. Other prediction. Clear? Prediction is based on behavior of the people. Similar group classifications on the market. Okay. Sometimes skin tone of the people decides whether they will purchase cosmetics or not. Cosmetic section போவாங்க எடுத்தெல்லாம் பார்த்துட்டு அப்படியே வச்சிட்டு வந்துருவாங்க. Okay, and the salesperson's floor manager will be able to predict by looking at what? The accessories and skin tone of the person, whether they will buy this or not. Window shopping பண்றாங்களா purchase பண்ணாங்கன்னு predict பண்ணிடுவாங்க. Okay, for example, during my college days, to watch the cricket match, we used to go to a showroom, like the showroom Mount Road. We used to go and watch the thing. We'll just go as if we are buying a TV. Okay, சும்மா ஸ்கோர் பார்த்துட்டு வந்துடுவோம். இதான் எங்க வேலையை காலேஜ் ஸ்டூடெண்டாக இருக்கும்போது. I was asking the shop owner, we daily come, we just watch TV and go, we just watch பண்ற மாதிரி cricket match watch பண்ணிட்டு போயிட்டு இருக்கோம். Then he told very clearly, the moment the customer enters, we know the purpose of the customer, whether he will buy or does window shopping. சும்மா ஐடில் டைம் வீட்டில் உட்காந்து முடியாது வந்திருக்கானா, நிஜமா ப்ராடக்ட்டை பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்ண வந்திருக்கானா, we'll be able to classify. Then I asked, then why are you not sending us out? No. In future, if you buy the product, you need to think about my shop. That is the predictive analysis. When a customer is allowed to access the products freely and see, test, etc., and next time when he purchases a product, he will definitely think about the place. Other predictive analysis. This is which one? Predictive analysis. Just your customer கடைக்குள்ள விட்டு சும்மா அப்படி வேடிக்கை பார்த்து வெளில போய்க்கிறீங்க. Because next time when he wants to buy, he will think about me. Because purchase பண்ணாமே சும்மா அவன் explain பண்ணிருக்கான். நான் purchase பண்ணும்போது அவனோட purchase பண்ணணும்னு சொல்லி ஒரு predictive behavior தான். இதுல it may be a failure or it may be what? Success. And predicting what? The amount of purchases also. Predicting what? The amount of purchases also. Then association rules, that we call it as what? Affinity analysis. Affinity analysis. For example, when a person purchases 3 ring notebook, do they usually always say purchase which one? 3-hole punch paper, and also 3-hole punch paper can be placed in what? Next to the ring notebooks. And you can find, for example, ரொம்ப simple, online shopping, you add to the cart, immediately people also buy. Combo offers again. You purchase a laptop, bags come, mouse come, external keyboard come, protection comes, extended warranty comes in the money. They are called as what? Association rules, otherwise called as what? Affinity analysis. That is what? Online recommendation systems. Okay, so like recommendation in the money. Data reduction is nothing but eliminating the unnecessary data and analyzing or giving only the data that is required in the money. Clustering na, okay, for example, we've got Flipkart, Amazon, eBay, and various websites are there. But all the customers purchases one particular product. If I log in all system and system related thing. It can be a digital camera, it can be a display, or it can be a system, or it can be an electronic pen, or in the system, I'll just go through the cables, connectors, display adapters, maybe another products are purchased. So whenever I log in, I'm clustered. He's an electronic segment, laptop related customer. Okay, this segment customer is related to clothing. This customer is related to which one? Accessories, cosmetics, and cluster. According to the cluster you belong to, the product will be showcased and what? Displayed. That is called as which one? According to religion, according to region, gender, behavior, all those things it will be done. Then dimensions reduction. What do you mean by dimensions reduction? Simple. I go to a shop, the required information is available, then I buy the product. For example, I want a laptop with a stylus pen. I want a laptop with which one? A stylus pen. When I Google, Lenovo India comes. I go to Lenovo India. Thereafter I see, okay, Idea Platform 3A 12 Gen, like that it comes. The problem is it gives me a wrong data. It gives me which one? What is the thing I googled? With a stylus pen. Okay, here the system properties etc. is given. This is not with stylus. This is not with which one? Stylus pen. But I want a pen with stylus. Okay, then let me go to the next bar. This is coming with which one? Stylus pen. Sometimes when you give a wrong data to the customer may move out of your website and go to what? Something else also, where you will find the relevant data is not available and the customer may put something else also. That is called as what? Dimension reduction. For example, laptop, it's a generic term. On the laptop, gaming laptop, a business laptop, a stylus laptop, it's like a 2-in-1 convertible laptop. So dimension reduction. Okay, so manageability, interpretability, and which one? Predictive ability. What is the next one? Data explanation. Simple. Understand the data, detect which one? Unusual values. Which one? Unusual values. Okay, unusual values just eliminate. Usual values you take it on the mari. Okay, data visualization is nothing but a kind of okay, in the data use purchase for example, someone supplied me CMA US data. CMA US students data. Can I buy the data and use it or not? Students' names are there and CMA, their WhatsApp number is there. their CMA US students data. How will I use that data? Number one, will they join classes with me? They are already students of some other academy. Will they join again for the same course by paying next time the fees? No, number one. Number two, will they buy material from me? No, already they are using material, free resources are there, offline resources are there. Will they buy material from me? Number two, will they buy test access from me? Already so many people are giving free tests, that test, this test, etc. Okay. Can I offer them a study plan, a monitor study plan, and revision sessions? Will they buy from me? Yes, there is a chance. Yes, there is a chance. Data is there, and the data on export pandren. They are all existing CMA students' data. Okay, now the students, if I market about my classes, or if I send information about my classes, or if I give study notes or test, etc. Already they are having all these things. Okay, what is not there if I offer? What is their need if I offer? Then they will get it in the money. This is possible when you go for which one? Data visualization. Okay, non-CMA US students' data is there, but they are commerce students. Now will I visualize the data? If I present the information well about the course, about myself, or about the demo classes well, if they access through that, they may become prospective customers. They may become what? Prospective students. Either visualization of another data. So this is called as which one? Data exploration and which one? Visualization. That is most important. That's one. Pairs of numerical variables can be plotted to discover the possible which one? Relationships. Then supervising and unsupervised learning and which one? Data mining. Okay. Supervised learning algorithms are nothing but, okay, you just execute set of coding where you get the relevant data. For example, can I create a coding to extract database of customers buying or seeing electronic vehicles? Can I write an algorithm coding where it will search in the Facebook, get me the user profile, get me their profile ID, where they will access which one? They will access which one? Electronic vehicle data. Whenever just Google like EV data, the Insta or Facebook layer. Can you write an algorithm and get their data? Yes, you can get the data. Which means Insta ID vandrum, contact detail Insta ID vandrum. So whenever you post a marketing information about your EV vehicle, what you can do? You can tag there. For 1,000 people have searched now, 1,000 people getting a tag money, you can send messages. You can send what? Messages. That's why a person searching for EV, other segment. Okay, that is called as which one? Supervised data mining. It can be which one? Unsupervised data mining. Just casual Google Padi, then it can be data panna. Okay. What is neural networks? What is neural networks? A set of behavior based on predict and delivery. For example, you just Googled a book. Okay, then wherever you go, you search this book. Are you still interested in buying? Are you still interested in what? Buying? Or a video will come explaining about the book, or key feature will come about the book and everything. For example, CMA US course, if we are Insta putting, automatically at least 2 or 3 advertisements will come, learning videos will come. Why? Because they are taking your data through neural network, mine the data, and they give you kind of a thing. Okay. For example, sometimes they recommend technical analysis on the money. Okay, fraud identification on the money. So, what are the steps in data mining? What is the first one you need to do? Understand the purpose of the project. The data that is the first one. What is the next one? Select the data set to be used. For example, we want to offer revision classes for CMA US students. Then the purpose is to offer revision classes. Select the data set to be used, which means we should select prospective students or existing students. Prospective students. Then exploring, cleaning, and reprocessing the data. You will have so much data. Filter and take prospective candidates data, prospective data on the market. That is what we call it. You have to identify, then you have to cross check, you have to harmonize, means the grouping of data you have to do, then consolidate data, then transform the data. Then reduce the data if required, reduce the data if required. For example, all India students database is available. Okay, Adala, can I send the marketing information to all India students or restrict to only my cluster? It again depends on the brand. Again depends on what? Brand. Miles are all over the world. Why? Because their brand is so big and they can reach anywhere. Hawk, they can do that. Okay, what about other academies like North Star? Can they do across the world? No. South India, they are very famous. They are very famous. So, depending upon the area that you play, then reduce the data. Reduce the data. For example, you're running a shop in Tignagarna. What is the use in sending a marketing information who's there in Coimbatore? Okay, so reduce the data. Next, determining which one? Data mining task. Classification, prediction, clustering, other activities predict pannunga. Then partition the data means, okay, classify the data. Okay, customers who will place order, customer who will come for inquiry, customer who may buy the product, customer, if you send the information, they will buy the product in the money, predict the data. Then select the data mining technique to use. It can be regression or it can be neural networks, clustering, all those things you can use. Create an algorithm to perform a task. Okay, create an algorithm means the method in which the task will be accomplished, which may be communication, which can be analysis, which can be interpretation, which can be called, and then interpret the results. The final outcome வந்து நீங்க interpret பண்ணுங்க, then deploy the model there where you can use the data for the creations of the model. Okay, the problem is poor data quality. What do you mean by poor data quality? Inconsistent data or data வந்து improper allocations can be there. Improper allocations can be there. Very simple. One person said he supplied the data of students. He said, I'll supply the data of students. Okay, நீங்க வந்து உங்களுக்கு market பண்ணுங்க. They will join CACMA ACS programs. We marketed through bulk WhatsApp and mails. Okay, we asked them to come for a live online guidance session. Since the live online guidance session, the problem is people can manipulate, and for example, there are 100 students joining live online session. What you can do? You can join the live online, and you can manipulate the students. Don't join this academy or the waste and manipulate. So what did we do is we went for YouTube live. What is it? We went for YouTube live. We turned off the comments. Yeah? On the comment section, somebody can put casual comment, bad comment. So we said, okay, we'll go for live streaming in YouTube without turning off comments so that the data goes to the particular person in the market. What happened is we have given 1 hour career guidance program in live online. Thereafter, okay, I told the students to respond their thing. Then about 20-30 responses came. I thought it is a science career guidance. Okay, I'm a science student, but whereas commerce career guidance was offered, which we are not interested in so much, which means what? Poor data quality. The person who supplied the data didn't supply me the commerce data. They supplied which data? Science data. I thought it is a commerce data. I communicated. Then finally it backfired. Finally it what? Backfired in the money. So all the efforts are wasted on the money. Then biases are which one? Amplified in evaluating the data. For example, a person supplied CBSE data, state board data, government school data like that. Okay, they supplied. We thought CBSE students are wonderful. Let us go for marketing. Let us go for what? Marketing. No one turned up. No one turned back. Because we thought CBSE students will join or will take the information. Okay, the thing is, we thought they will take the information. The problem is they are already having information about the courses. Who will listen again? Okay, then we launched a campaign for there is state board students clustering. Okay, A grade schools, B grade schools, C grade schools. Let us target A grade school like that. Like ஒரு டாப் ஸ்கூல் மட்டும் டார்கெட் பண்ணி ஒரு 10 ஸ்கூல் கிளஸ்டர் பண்ணி எடுக்கலாம்னு சொல்லி மார்க்கெட்டிங் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் அனுப்போம். Again no one joined. Why? Again the schools already career guidance they attended. School teachers have informed. They have prayer hand information about the courses. Then we went for B and C category schools where students joined and they asked information. Government schools, when we announced, okay, we had about 50% participation. Then we campaigned for 5,000 students. 2,500 students attended what? So, but initially where we started? With CBSE school, failure model. Why? It's a bias. இட்ஸ் பயாஸ். நீங்க ஃபர்ஸ்ட் சிபிஎஸ்சி டார்கெட் பண்ணுங்க, அப்போ குட் ஸ்கூல்ல டார்கெட் பண்ணுங்க. அவங்க ஆல்ரெடி நிறைய டார்கெட் பண்ணி இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் கொடுத்து ஓவர்லோட் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் ஒன்று இருக்கும். எகைன் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் ஒன்று போனால் யாரு கவனிப்பா? ஓகே, ஸோ வேர் சம்டைம்ஸ் பயாஸ் மே கம். பயாஸ் மே கம். வாட் இஸ் பயாஸ்? இந்த ஸ்கூல்ல படிக்கிறவங்க நல்லவன் அறிவாளி, இந்த ஸ்கூல்ல படிக்கிறவங்க கெட்டவன் மாதிரி. சேம் வே தாட்ஸ் மே பி டிஃப்ரெண்ட். சிட்டியில் இருக்கிறவங்க அறிவாளி, ரூரல் இருக்கிறவங்களாம் கேனு, அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு தாட்ஸ் இருக்கும். அவன் ஈஸியாக ஏமாத்திடலாம், அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கும். ஓகே, பட் ஆக்சுவலாக சிட்டியில் இருக்கிறவங்க ஈஸியாக ஏமாற்ற முடியும், ரூரல் இருக்கிறவங்க ஈஸியாக ஏமாற்ற முடியாது. Okay, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to cheat in sometimes in rural area because they will ask so many questions. But whereas city la sometimes you can cheat easily. Okay, so the mari bias, நம்ம சொல்றது கூட ஒரு bias இருக்கலாம். Clear? So the data la bias can be amplified. அதே மாதிரி correlations. What do you mean by correlation? Relationship between two variables. Like when x goes up, what happens to y? Is it going up or coming down? We may have a predictive behavior. What is a predictive behavior? When x goes up, y also goes up. This is positive correlation. This is positive correlation. If we'll deploy this model. Okay, share price of x goes up, share price of y will go up, and suddenly we'll buy y also. Y may fall. For example, gold and stock market. Gold and which one? Stock market. Positive correlation, negative correlation. அப்படிதான் நினைப்போம். அப்ப என்ன பண்ணுவோம்? ஸ்டாக் மார்க்கெட் கீழே போகும்போது என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க நீங்க? கோல்டில் இன்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணும்போது கோல்டும் சம்டைம்ஸ் கீழே போயிடும். ஸ்டாக் மார்க்கெட் மேலே போகும்போது வில் டேக் ஷார்ட் பொசிஷன்ஸ், வில் செல் த கோல்ட் அண்ட் பை லேட்டர் கான்ட்ராக்ட்ஸ். அப்போ வில் டேக் ஷார்ட் பொசிஷன். ஸ்டாக் மார்க்கெட் மேலே போகும்போது கோல்டு மேலே போயிட்டு இருக்கு. You could have seen last 4 months stock market was increasing, gold also was increasing by 10%. But correlation is negative correlation. What is happening? Positive correlation. So correlation also may go wrong. அதே மாதிரி crude oil and gold, crude oil trading and gold trading, it will be opposite normally. When gold price increases, crude oil price will come down. When crude oil price increases, gold price will come down. When crude oil price increases, more business, more money, more circulation, more investment in the stock market. So crude oil price increases, gold price drop. Sometimes you find both will go up, both will drop. Both will go up and both will drop out. So correlation sometimes may not work. What is the next one? Ethical issues. The main complaint when you did send a marketing information is they call and ask, how did you get me data? How did you get my data? Private, phone number, privacy. How do you enter into my privacy? Gmail is my privacy. Or how do you enter into my Gmail and communicate this information to me? So ethical issues come. Data security. For example, if I get your data from IMA, then you'll ask question, how can you supply data to Bharadwaj Institute? They are sending marketing information like that. Okay, so data security ke threat arko. Then unstructured data keeps on growing. Unstructured data keeps on what? Growing. Because we take from social media posts, videos, emails, chart logs, etc. We are taking, it may totally what? Be an unstructured data. For example, a coaching center having a YouTube channel having 10 lakh subscribers. A coaching center having YouTube channel and having how many subscribers? 10 lakh subscribers. Is it a good or bad one? We may go the wrong conclusion that 10 lakh subscribers, they are great. They would have been like bot subscriber, spam subscriber. Okay, you have to see last 3 months level of subscriber increase or last 1 year level of subscriber increase. On the current student 2016 CS student subscribe பண்ணிருந்தா இப்போ அதனால என்ன பிரயோஜனம்? Okay, last 1 year how much subscription increased, how much extra data has come. So that is what, if it is an unstructured data, it is very difficult to interpret. It is very difficult to what? Interpret. You post a video, more views come but low sales. Why? Because the views may be from a non-clustered data. Clear? So unstructured data is a problem. Okay, this is about data analytics. This is about data analytics and which one? Data mining.